Will Smith released a new song. It's called Work of Art, and I saw that on his social media. He's actually very proud of this song. He says that it means a lot to him, and I'm a huge fan of Will Smith. I've been following for so long, and when I was trying to become an actor, and I was Mr. World Italy, trying to compete in full time as a model, etc. He was one of the main mentors that I had, watching content online, reading his books, etc. And I just love them. But after what happened, etc., I didn't even care that much. I just think that he's a human being, he makes mistakes, and he actually made good progress. I think that he found a way to, disappear for some times and then just come back in a better way. So I think he just did great. Also socially did great. For example, there is a very big influencer here in Italy. I'm from Italy. She's called Chiara Ferragni. And she was controversial because she has a lot of money. She was one of the first bloggers, and now she made a mistake last Christmas, or somewhere between that, in that period. She made a mistake that one of the previous campaigns, ad campaigns that she had with a famous company here selling some food for Christmas. That campaign would have given part of the money, part of the revenue to children and stuff, but basically that didn't happen, or something like basically something bad happened, and now she was cancelled for some time. Everybody was talking about her, that now she's cancelled and stuff, and she didn't recover from that well. She actually tried some things to do, saying excuse me, saying sorry, and then trying to disappear and then coming back differently. But she had a huge brand, even stores in Italy, so many different things, even with her boyfriend, that now they're not together anymore. And so many things happened, and she didn't recover well from that. Actually, the stores are closing. So I think Will Smith, that actually made a mistake that was on a bigger impact because of his fame, I think he recovered pretty well from that. And I really respect him. So let's see his song, what's this about. If you don't know me, my name is Marco Dili. I was former Mr. World Italy, as I said, and now I'm trying to instead working on myself so much on my other social media, document my life towards the best version of myself, inner and outer growth. But this channel is just about entertainment, so if you want to check out my other social media, link down in the description. And if you want to just have some fun with me, or just discuss about things together, this is just for that. So subscribe, leave a comment down below, what do you want me to do next, and let's start with a reaction. Okay, Will Smith, work of art. I actually like his music and record. Let's see what happens. I tried so hard not to listen to it because I wanted to have a honest first impression with this, and let's see how it is.
Work of Art was the song where I found my voice.
Oh,
it was like, that's how I want to sound, that's what I want to talk about. And it was like I had recorded probably 20 tracks before that, and there was, the old constellation of ideas of who I thought I needed to be that was coming through in the music. And then Work of Art was the first one that was like
a moment of clarity.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was like,
oh wow, so he wanted to include that was I talking about, the fact that he likes this song particularly, so he wanted to include it. So it means it's very important for him, and he's very into motivational things and stuff. So yeah, that makes sense. Let's go.
that is the fullness of who and what I actually am.
Yeah.
Oh. Is this Italy?
I am the paint, and I'm the brush, and I'm the canvas. I am a saint, but if you touch, I am a savage. I am a Libra, but I identify as a Cancer. I am the tongue, truth and the lie, both in tandem. I am the sun, and I'm the rain, and I'm the wind. I am for real, and I'm pretend. I am Musa, I am Jesus, I am Judas. I am the judge, I am the victim, and I'm the shooter. I'm in the Torah, and the Quran, and in the Bible. I am a shepherd, I am a leader and a disciple. I am the wretched and the blessed. I am the average. I am the shadow and I'm the light. I am the marriage. I'm a work of art.
All right. It's a bit controversial. I mean, I like the style, and yes, it's different from his previous songs, of course. You see there was a lot of growth, even inner growth. And it's a lot about, trying to say, okay, this is Will Smith, but what's behind Will Smith? What's behind everyone else? Everyone, it's like this same thing. It's this same consciousness, this same idea of God, this same thing that is both the victim, the judge, the shooter, every religion, the Quran, the Bible. It's everything behind that. I get it. But at the same time, I notice, this Hollywood ego, of course, he's an actor, of I. You know what I mean? Let's keep going. Let's see what it is.
Baby, look at me, I'm a work of art.
Look at me, I'm a work of art. Maybe it's a reflection of, yes, it's me, but it means everything else. It means the universe, because I represent the universe. The little, drop of water in the ocean represents the whole ocean. But at the same time, I don't know if people get it, and it's always I don't even know if this was the point of the song. This is just my impression.
For the therapy, I'm a work of art. As I live and breathe, I'm a work of art. Baby, look at me, I'm a work of art. Now they framing me, painting in the dark. For the therapy, I'm a work of art.
Is this Jaden? No, it's Russ. Sorry.
My soul feels trapped like I'm riding the Bryson Tillabys. On a road to inner peace, taking unfamiliar streets, trying to kill the beast, just made it grow more. My shadow's haunting me. What you think I'm driving a ghost for? Perception's POW. Voices in my head like we don't fuck with you. Ego is the poison, the cure is being uncomfortable. After the chaos comes certain clarity. Being a public figure is constant immersion therapy. Make sure that when you stare at me, every flaw is highlighted. See yourself when you see me, instead of acting like you got blindsided by the fact that I'm human. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Just know that you're looking right into a mirror when you judge me.
Yes, I think I got the point. I think I got the inner message here. Like, of course, they are public figures, and so whenever they feel judged, they made mistakes and everything, you are actually talking to yourself. It's just a different manifestation of yourself, and at the same time, of the universe, the same consciousness, but at the same time, yes, he says the ego is the only way to, the ego is the enemy, and the only way to defeat him is with being uncomfortable. I don't agree. The ego is not the enemy, and it's not, you don't have to defeat it. And at the same time, it's not, it's a very Western American view of spirituality, that there is an enemy and that you have to defeat him, and that there are their inner voices that you need to, when it's actually just your mind and your whole process, inner process, that just speaks. You don't have to defeat it. It's there for you. It's there to help you survive better. You just have to learn how to use it properly to make it a better tool. And also the ego, yes, it's the persona you create, but also you worked for that. I mean, you're a star. You're a public figure, not because you, you struggle to be there. Many people want to become famous, and you don't have to play the victim for being there. Of course, it's harder, because I get it's harder. You need a lot of therapy. You need a lot of things to when you're there. But at the same time, that's what happens, in my opinion, when you get famous too early. You need to first work a lot on yourself to be able to create on this stable foundation more things. But if you get there and you still have to figure out things, maybe sometimes it disappears early. Maybe you're not strong enough to deal with all these things, but I get the point.
Ser una obra de arte para mí significa estar viva.
Una vez alguien me dijo que la gente se pasaba la vida intentando diferenciarse y que yo tenía la suerte de haber nacido ya diferente.
Como persona soy una, pero personalidades he tenido varias.
Quella parte di te che forse non ti piace.
Italian.
Non sai se in realtà ti piace o no, perché devi tirarla fuori per sapere cosa succede.
That was Italian. Let me hear it back.
Como persona soy una, pero personalidades he tenido varias.
Quella parte di te che forse non ti piace. Non sai se in realtà ti piace o no, perché devi tirarla fuori per sapere cosa succede.
El buscar querer encajar, pues yo creo que es en
Doesn't make that much sense. It was philosophical, but doesn't make much sense.
Devi tirarla fuori per sapere cosa succede.
Okay.
el buscar querer encajar, pues yo creo que es en ese momento cuando me he sentido que no he sido yo al 100%.
Okay, I get it.
En essayant de...
Okay, so maybe this is all about trying to be what people want you to be as a star, as Will Smith, and then understanding your own uniqueness, the fact that you need to be authentic, no matter if you are on the, on the stage and spotlight or not. Okay, I get it. This is what he grew up to.
Et donc, ce sentiment d'insécurité et l'insécurité en général. Je ne veux pas que les gens me voient de cette façon.
To let go of my ego. That's been my hardest lesson. It's kept me small for a long, long, long time.
Bro, let me tell you, this ego thing has to go. This ego thing, every time that you say my enemy is my ego, you're saying you're playing the victim mentality. You are creating another problem. You are trying, you create an enemy that doesn't exist. Now you become two. Instead of just being yourself, taking responsibility for who you are and your mistakes and everything. It's not your ego, it's not your enemy, it's not your mind, it's you. You need to take responsibility for that. And if you don't, if you blame your ego for your things, that will not work.
Again, I ain't holding my breath again. Heads heavy, that wears the crown.
My hardest lesson. It's kept me small for a long, long, long time.
Sword up to my neck again. I ain't holding my breath again. Heads heavy, that wears the crown, but I won't bow down unless I'm in. I'm a king, no denying this. Every limit, I'm defying it. Everybody wanna be a lion until it's time to do lion shit.
I'ma lead till I die. Follow me to the peace, through the fire. In my dreams, out of reach on the horizon. What I see, mystery, the surprises, the energy.
They tried to censor me, but then they sent for me. And I ain't come alone, I brought my symphony. My light, my love, my laugh, my holy trinity.
You know, I love that the first two lines. I am the paint, I am the brush, I am the canvas, right? And that first idea is like no blame. And then the second line, I am a saint, but if you touch, I'm a savage. And I was never able to admit that before. And I think people are waking up to the idea of the absolute spiritual magic of this place.
No, it's just such an interesting thing, you know, where I am in my life and with the music right now, the kind of the exploration of the sameness of all of us, trying to find those connective aspects of humanity. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
Okay. I mean, it's very interesting what he did. Creating a an explanation within the song, the music video, of what it means. Basically, we thought it right. We actually thought it a bit too much. Maybe it wasn't that deep when they wanted to create it. At the same time, it should be a very deep message, but my honest personal opinion, it stays there. It stays from a sense of, yes, of course, he said, I'm the canvas. Of course, it talks about the fact that they wanted to cancel him, but then he says, you know what, this is who I am. I take responsibility, but at the same time, I don't want to, you know, to be less than what I am. I just want to be myself and no more what other people want me to be. And also he says something about everybody wants to be a lion, but they don't want to do the lion things. And he has a lot of courage to be in that position. But at the same time, I love Will Smith. I love Will Smith. Great actor, great person, great self-improvement and mindset person. Spiritually, I think there's nothing spiritual in this. I think it's just an American way, Western way of spiritual ego. Of spirituality means I am accepting myself and you need to accept in myself because this is who I am. I expect you to do this and I am expecting this. I'm defeating this. I not more this. It's always I. I don't know. I think it's there's a lot of work to do here. But that's a good song. That's a good intent, and that's very unique to him. It's a very unique way to express a song with people in the meantime, in the middle of the song, an explanation at the beginning, at the end. It's very unique. Appreciate it. It shows a lot of the progress that he made and how he is right now in his life. And yeah, I think that unfortunately, if you are like a movie star like him, it's really hard to let go of or understand many things because you don't have much time for that. You have to constantly be Will Smith, you know what I mean? And okay, it's okay to accept being Will Smith, but once you are no longer Will Smith, that's the real change. And it's really hard, I get it, because he's there and a lot of people want to be there, but you see the struggle of people being there and wanting to transcend that and how hard it is. Yeah, that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think. And the song, yes, it was nice. Not my favorite type of music. It's very American, very kind of I don't get why Americans have to put rap everywhere. But yeah, I mean, it's good. It's good for him. Nothing else to say. That's it. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think. See you guys in the next video. Okay, watching some other videos about it and listening to the song again, I'm like, okay, I get it. I still confirm what I was saying, but also the main thing behind the song is, in my opinion right now, after seeing that, Will Smith did a lot of things to get there, to be Will Smith. And it was vulnerable and people-pleasing, kind of, and wanting, you know, to do the right stuff for the people and be the right person, motivation, etc. But at the same time, he needed to be Will Smith. Now, he felt, after what happened, he felt that now he got cancelled and he lost, he didn't know what to do. And so I think he went into like a spiritual growth, which I don't know how he did it, probably with Sadhguru or others, because I noticed in the Isha groups they were talking about, there were some rumors that he went to the Isha center in Bangalore to go there. I don't know what happened, but at the same time, I think he got a hint, a little thing, a little drop of spirituality, and he got to the point of, okay, you know what? I accept whatever I did. I accept who I am. I'm not perfect, and so I accept myself. And so I am Will Smith. I'm a work of art. I'm this, I'm everything. And so when you blame me, you're blaming yourself. You don't have the courage to do the same things that I have. So you don't have the right to say, to blame me or to judge me, because I'm a human like you. I make mistakes. And so everybody's good talking while they're down there, but being up here, it's really hard, and you should not blame me because I get it, I accept it, but at the same time it's hard, and I'm Will Smith, so now I stop people pleasing and I accept who I am, and so I don't care what you say about me, etc. I'm everything as you are, but I don't know. I think this is the point. It's okay, it's spiritual, it's nice. At the same time, I think there's still a lot of work to do. It's of course it's natural, because he didn't have that much time to focus on spirituality and working on himself. Being a superstar, of course, it's really hard, but actors, maybe they also have it harder, because they don't only have one person inside. They keep adding up people. And so maybe it's even harder for him. There's a lot of confusion in the mind, but I still confirm what I was saying. It's a good premise, it's a good, you know, start, but at the same time, I don't know, I feel like there's something still wrong. It's like, it's still a cry from the ego, even if it's not the ego, but I hope you get what I mean. It's still a cry from the victim mentality. It's still expecting something, and I am not understanding there's no I. And of course he says connecting whatever connects all the people, so he gets in my opinion what it means to be, you know, selfless in a way, but it's still premature in my opinion. But I think he's going in a good direction, and I don't know if talking about these things as a superstar in this way, with rap and everything, is the best way. Probably these things should just be sometimes personal and not teaching them or not talking about these things, but maybe it can help. I don't know, I'm sorry, I'm just thinking with my talking about instead of just using my mind. I don't know, let me know what you think. I think it's okay, we are getting somewhere as a society, but talking about these deep things in this way, you kind of create a spiritual ego, you kind of create a spiritual expectation, you kind of create, you know, this Western view of I'm spiritual, so I'm better, I'm everything, so I'm better, instead of stepping aside. And so sometimes, even with the right intention, you create the opposite results. And this is his way, so it's, of course, he grew up with rap, music, etc. But I think he's a bit better as an actor and as a communicator. And I think he can give better and deeper teachings and experiences by doing what he does, instead of going directly into those words or into this kind of musics or teachings or wanting to be that person like Willow. This is the wrong way, in my opinion. The best way, but of course it's his way, there's no wrong or right, it's his way, and he decided to go that way because of course he knows that he's American, he's Western, he's from that culture, that conditioning. But I think music is nice, but it's not his best way to connect with people, in my opinion. And even if this way seems to be the best way to connect with other people in that spiritual thing, I don't know if you can connect with the right kind of people doing this way, because you connect with the people that think they're spiritual, you know what I mean? I don't know. This is just my thoughts.